Hey YouTube, it's Switch Rican here. Sorry. Hey YouTube, it's Switch Rican here. So much has been going on since the last video I made. I did go to the hospital. My potassium was like a 2.1. Got that taken care of. I've been doing pretty good. But that's life hit, stress, anxiety. If you hear that buzzard, I'll explain that right now in a second. It's been stressful. Today is January 26, 2018. One of the hardest days for me. As today I signed DNR papers. If you don't know what that means do not resuscitate papers, as well as got all hospice stuff set up in my house for my grandfather. My grandfather has been pretty much my father. I mean, he raised me. You know, he's always lived with me. And he has fallen the last couple weeks. He has fallen about 4 or 5 times. He's gotten weaker and weaker. He has a pacemaker. And it was put exactly 10 years ago. They did tell us it'll last about 10 years. And if he was healthy enough, then they could replace or whatnot. But he's not. His health has deteriorated really quickly, like out of the blues. So, that buzzing you were hearing is the bed alarm that I had hospice install for when he gets off the bed or he attempts to move off the bed. I'm currently upstairs. There's my aunt, my mom, my husband, and son are downstairs, so I haven't slept much. Part mostly has to do with the fact that it's so real. I mean, I know the time was coming, sooner than later. He is 88 years old. He will be turning 89 this year. But the fact of the matter is that it's a lot harder when you're the one that signs the papers saying that the do not resuscitate and that you want his wishes to be respected and you would prefer him to be able to pass in peace whenever that time may be. I mean, we can have a month, we can have a day, we can have years from now. But only God could tell the time, guys. The part that's really taking a toll on me is I'm exhausted. For the last 3 days, all the information coming in and coming in and coming in from doctors, flooding me, nurses, hospice care, and then all my aunts and uncles, everybody. It's a lot. I personally, uh, personally agree with my grandfather's wishes. His wishes to not suffer. He says if his heart stops working, it stops working. Do not bring him back, which is something I've known for over 10 years. We've had this discussion, and he knew that I would um, carry out his wishes, as opposed to some others might just want to, keep on trying to bring him back to life. And no, he says when his time comes, his time comes. So today, it was so real as I'm sitting at my dining room table talking with this hospice case manager, workers, all of them, and just signing away papers. Signing away the do not resuscitate, signing away saying that I know that if whatever happens to him, you know, we're just going to make sure he's comfortable and does not suffer when the time comes. I think that what hit me most was the minute they asked me about funeral homes, if we have funeral arrangements. We have some things, we don't have everything set. I mean, when my grandmother passed 20 plus years ago, we bought the plot next to her so they can be buried together. But as far as I know, that's all we have. I'm hoping that he gets some strength and we get at least another year. But who am I to be selfish? If God calls him home, God calls him home. I will be at peace with the fact that I honored his wishes. With that being said, it's been tough, real tough, and it's not been tough as in I've been eating everything in sight. No, it's just been tough to even get myself to make sure I eat, make sure I drink. I've been at least trying to make sure I get some water in. It's just so much going on. And guys, if you believe in the higher power of prayer, I ask you to keep me and my family in your prayers. Some are not really on board with the decisions that were made and taken. But it is what he wants. And with dementia and Alzheimer's kicking in really bad on him, I had to step in now and make sure that the right choices were done, so that when the time came, he would be able to know that he can rest in peace and not have to worry about getting his rib cage broken just to have make somebody else happy having them alive while they're, which is selfish. So I just been through a lot, guys. I don't have much update on my DS at all. I was supposed to schedule an update to see my surgeon this week. With everything that's going on, I have postponed it. I will be calling him and rescheduling. Uh, I can tell you my last time I weighed was maybe a couple days ago, and it was 273. That's all I know. I'm not really intaking the amount of water that I need to, but I'm trying to. Um, I'm keeping more fluids down and more food down. So even with the very little appetite I have, I'm just in a lot of pain, and I think a lot of the pain is pain of the heart. So just want to say, uh, and take advantage of those that you have, and always, if you do have someone that you take care of, make sure you honor their wishes, as I'm doing for my grandfather, which is pretty much my father. So there's no real big update, guys. Still me, haven't done no pictures update. Just want to say thanks to those who have sent prayers and thoughts. It's greatly appreciated. Um, so I want to say thank you, a big thank you to Hasta Cielo y Más Christine for the huge box of stuff that she sent me. Clothes and stuff that came in perfect timing. All my clothes were already starting to fit me way too big and falling off. Anyways, I'm just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's going on with me. There's nothing really on my DS side going on. I will try to update that soon. I am tired. Haven't slept much the last 3 days with decision making. So we'll just see where things go from here, and I leave it all in God's hands. God knows when's the perfect timing, and God knows why we have to go through things. So, with that being said, may you all have a blessed day, week, night, whatever it may be. Take care. Bye.